Okay, let's start with this. If you will open your core syllabus, makikita niyo doon na there are, I think, 8 word problems involved. I mean, included in the core syllabus. Wala doon yung investment problem. And I think also this is not included in the final departmental examination. Yung others, wala din. I think yung included dito is yung digit problem. Ano pa? Yung number, age, curve, motion, mixture, clock. Mensuration. Mensuration problem. Mensuration. Yung sa solid mensuration nyo, meron din sa algebra. So, meron mga mensuration problem. Anyway, so ito yung mga problem na included sa final departmental examination. I have here several examples and we will try to solve them today. Okay, let me start with the first problem. Okay, let's start with this. Tingnan nyo. This is an example of, this is not a number problem. This is a digit problem. Mag-iba yung number problem tsaka yung digit problem. Take note ha. We have here the number problems and we have here the digit problem. Okay, una tayo sa digit problem. You have here an example. A certain 2-digit number is 5 times the sum of its digit. If 9 were added to the number, its digit will be reversed. Find the number. So, we are looking for the 2-digit number. Pag ganito, okay, let's say we have an example of a 2-digit number. Say we have, I don't know, 45. Example lang, 45. Yung 5 dito, this one, we call this, ano ba yung tawag natin dyan? The ones digit, or we call it the unit digit. The unit digit. And yung 4 naman, dito, we call this the tens digit. Okay? Call it the tens digit. At kung meron pa tayong additional digit, say for example, we have, ano ba, 645. Yung 6 dito, we call this the hundreds. Hundreds digit. And kung meron pa, we call this the thousand. The thousand. Okay. To represent yung unit digit as a variable, we often use the letter U for unit digit. And for tens digit, we use T for tens digit. And for hundreds, we use H. For 1,000, of course, hindi natin gagamitin yung T kasi meron na tayong tens. Let us now agree na lang na we have to use K for 1,000. Diba? Kasi 1K, 2K. Yun na lang. Kung 4-digit number yung hinahanap ng problem. Now, suppose we have a 2-digit number, say 45. Diba? This is the T and this is the U. Now, if we want to represent the 2-digit number, we do not use TU. What is the 2-digit number? 2-digit number is TU. Okay, this is not how we represent the number. Kasi ibig sabihin lang, ano ba yung value ng T? Diba, for this case, your T is equal to 4, your U is equal to 5. If you try to solve for the value of TU, that is just equal to T, which is 4, and yung U naman is 5. Diba, the operation between them is multiplication. So, this is equal to 20. Obviously, 20 is not the number kasi yung number na hinahanap natin is 45 man. Okay, so ibig sabihin, when we represent the 2-digit number, we do not use TU. Okay? Yung TU dyan, that is actually the product of the digits of the 2-digit number. Now, if we want to find the sum of the digits of the 2-digit number, we use the T plus U. What? Okay, we use T plus U. This is the sum of the digits of the 2-digit number. E paano kung inahanap yung number itself? How do we represent the number? This is how we represent the number. For 2-digit number, we represent it as 10T plus U. Okay? This is how we represent the number, and that is not TU. Mag-iba ito niya ha. TU is the product of the digits of the 2-digit number. If we want to represent the number itself, we do it like this. 10T plus U. Diba? So, if we try to, yung T mo is equal to 4, this will be 10 times 4 plus yung U mo is 5. So, this will be equal to, diba yan? 10 times 4 is 40 plus 5. Obviously, this is equal to 45. Which is yung number na nga, yung hinahanap natin na number. Okay? Now, so the bottom line is, when we want to represent the 2-digit number, we do it like this, 10T plus U. For 3-digit number naman, that is 100H plus 10T plus U. This is how we represent a 3-digit number. For 4-digit number, since we are using K for 1,000, this will be 1,000 times K plus 100H plus 10T plus U. That is how we represent the number. Hindi yung HTU ha, kasi pag sinabi mong HTU, This is just the product of the digits of the 3-digit number. I hope that is clear before we proceed. Any question before we proceed? Kung wala ng question, let's proceed with the answering of the problem. Lagay ko lang dito. Okay. Let's try this. Sabi dito, a certain 2-digit number. Siyempre, hindi natin alam yung 2-digit number. And in fact, yun yung hinahanap sa problem. We're trying to solve for the number. The number is a 2-digit number. How do we do that? For 2-digit number, we let the number be, ano ba yung number natin? 2-digit number daw eh. That is 10t plus u. This is our number. We're looking for this number. O, ano yung 10th digit dyan? Yung t. Yung unit digit is u. Sabi dyan sa problem. A certain 2-digit number, which is this, is, ibig sabihin, equation yan, is 5 times the sum of its digits. So, how do we do that? That is, the number daw, the 2-digit number is 5 times the sum of its digits. So, 5 times the sum of its digit. How do we sum the digits? That is t plus u. Diba? 5 times the sum of its digits. That's the first equation. Now, you can see that in this equation, there are two unknowns dyan, diba? Yung value ng t at saka yung value ng u. Obviously, sa system of linear equation, you cannot solve this because there is only one equation. Diba? Sabi kasi sa system of linear equation, dapat at least magpareho yung number of unknowns tsaka yung number of equations. E dito sa equation na to, dalawa yung unknown, yung t at saka yung u. Yun yung unknown natin. So, we cannot solve this because there are two unknowns and we only have one equation. Okay, so you have to look for another equation. So, saan tayo maghahanap? Dito sa problem, sa second statement. Sabi dito, sa second sentence, if 9 were added to the number, so mag-a-add tayo ng 9 sa number. Ano ba yung number natin? Yung number natin is 10t plus u. Mag-a-add daw tayo ng 9. If 9 were added to the number, the result or the digits will be reversed. Kung na-reverse ang digits, panangitan if you have 21, naging 12 na lang. Na-reverse ba? Okay? So, kung na-reverse yung digits, the new number will be 10u plus t. Kasi na-reverse eh. 10u plus t. So, that's how you represent it. Now, there are now two equations and two unknowns. First thing that you have to do is to simplify these two equations. Let's name this the equation number 1. And this is the equation number 2. Let's start with the equation number 1. Simplify muna natin yung equation number 1 muna. Again, equation number 1 lang muna. So this will be 10t plus u. This is equal to 5t plus u. Plus 5u pala dapat. This should have been 5u kasi dinistribute natin yung 5 here and here. Okay, now, you have your 10t here, then you have 5t. Transpose ko to the left, magiging negative 5t yan. So, 10t minus 5t, that is positive 5t. Yung u naman, you have positive u, then you have 5u. Transpose mo, magiging negative 5u yan. So, magiging minus 4u. This is therefore equal to 0. This is now your new equation number 1. But I will name this equation number 3 para just not to be confused with these two equations. Sunod. After the equation number 1, yung i-simplify ko naman is yung equation number 2. 10t plus u. So, gagawin ko dito, you have your 10t plus u. Yung 9, ita-transpose ko yan sa right side of the equation. So, this will be 10u plus t minus 9. You have 10t here and you have a t here. Transpose mo yung t, magiging 9t na lang. You have positive u and you have 10u. Ita-transpose mo yung 10u to the left side, magiging negative 10u yan. And you have positive u here. So, magiging 9u. This is equal to negative 9. Okay, this is now your new equation. I will name this equation number 4. Now, you have two equations, simplified equations. Susulat ko lang ha. You have the 5t minus 4u is equal to 0. And you have the 9t minus 9u. This is equal to negative 9. Now, this is a system of linear equation. Two equation, two unknown. Di ba alam niyo naman how to solve this? Kasi sa analytic geometry, meron kayong ganyan. Two intersecting line, di ba? So, how do we do this? Now, yung papakita ko sa inyo how to solve this using your calculator. Or, okay, pwede rin naman, isolve muna natin ito ng mano-mano. Ano? Okay. How do we do this? Manually. Pwede natin, usually, yung ginagawa ko, i-eliminate ko yung either of the two unknowns. It's either t or u. Ikaw na bahala kung ano yung i-eliminate mo. Say for example, we have decided to eliminate u, diba? Kailangan kasi magpareho yung numerical coefficient ng u. Unfortunately, hindi magpareho. Tingnan mo. Dito you have 4, dito you have 9. So what you will do para magpareho yung numerical coefficient nila, yung first equation, i-multiply mo ng whatever is the numerical coefficient here. That is 9. Diba? Yung second equation naman, yung i-multiply mo siya, whatever the numerical coefficient of the u sa first equation. And that is 4. Diba? So, i-multiply. So, first equation, i-multiply mo ng 9. The second equation, i-multiply mo ng 4. Saan nakuha ito yung mga number na to? It's from the numerical coefficients. Yung 9 dito, yun nilagay mo dito. Yung 4 dito, ito yon. Okay. Now, i-multiply mo. 5 times 9, that is 45. 5 times 9 is 45. 45t. 4 times 9, that is 36. I think 36. Yeah. This is negative 36u. This is equal to 0 times 9 is 0. The second equation naman, 9 times 4, that is 36. Yeah, 36. You have 36t minus 9 times 4, that is also 36u. Negative 9 times 4, this is equal to negative 36. Yun. Now, tingnan nyo. Yung numerical coefficient ng u on first equation and second equation are now equal, 36. Pareho yung sign. So what you will do, pag pareho yung sign, to eliminate u, i-subtract natin. We will subtract. Okay. 45t minus 36t, 90. Negative 36u minus negative 36u, this will be 0. 0, so hindi na natin ilalagay yung 0. So this will be equal to, this will be positive 36. 0 minus negative 36 is positive 36, so this will be 36. So, yung equation natin is 9t is equal to 36. So, t therefore is equal to 36 over 9. Yung 36 over 9 is equal to 4. 36 over 9 is 4 because 9 times 4 is 36. Yeah. So, this is the value of t. Now that you have your value of t, you can now use any of the two equations. This one or ito. Ikaw lang bahala kahit anong equation yung gamitin mo in solving for the value of u. Let's say we'll use the first equation. You have your 5t minus 4u. This is equal to 0. Yung t natin, we already found out that is equal to 4 minus 4u. This is equal to 0. This is 20 minus 4u is equal to 0. So this will be 20 equals to 4u. Or I could exchange the position. Pwede maging 4u is equal to 20. Diba? So u therefore is equal to 20 over 4. Your u therefore is equal to 5. Yan. So, you have the value of u, which is equal to 5, and the value of t. Now, if we go back kanina, ano ba yung pinapahanap? Yung pinapahanap kasi sa atin is the number. What is, find the number daw. And we let the number be 10t plus u. So, ano natin dito? Susulat natin, 10t plus u. So, you have your 10t plus u. So, your t is equal to 4. Your u is equal to 5. The number, therefore, is equal to 40 plus 5. So, the number is 45. The answer is 45. And this is true because if you add 45, if you add 9 to 45, ano ba yung result when you add 9? The result is reverse, nagiging 54. Which is indeed true kasi yun yung sabi sa, yun yung sabi sa problem. If 9 were added to the number, its digits will be reversed. 45, if you add 9 to 45, the answer would be 54. Mara-reverse yung number. So that's how you solve using the, that's how you solve digit problem, two-digit problems. Any question before we proceed? Wala? Sige, dito tayo sa next type of problem. Meron dito, age problem. Do you have your, book? Can you open your book to the first, example sa age problem? Please open your book to the first example of age problem. I don't know kung anong page. Wala kasi akong dalang book ngayon. Please open lang. Sige daw, who can dictate? Sige daw, tingnan natin. Si Miss Garces. Miss Garces, are you there? Can you hear my voice? Sige
Yes,
daw,
sir.
dictate the problem and I will write it down. Kasi wala akong dalang book. Then we will try to solve it. Sige.
Lara is 6 years older than Pamela. What are their
Okay,
present ages?
Wait
Even
lang.
by the sum of their ages is 30.
Nahinahila. Lara
Sorry.
is
is 6 years older than Pamela.
Mm-hmm.
What are their present ages? If in 5 years, the sum of their ages is 32.
Ganyan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tingnan nyo ha. Sabi dito, Lara is 6 years older than Pamela. What are their present ages if in 5 years, the sum of their ages, if in 5 years, the sum of their ages is 32. So how do we do this? Yung gagawin natin, before we even try to understand the problem, yung una yung gagawin muna is to identify who are involved. So for this case, yung involved lang naman dyan, si Lara at saka si Pamela. Di ba? And after that, step number 2, you identify also kung ano ba yung mga time na involved din sa problem. Okay, tapos itatabulate natin sila. For example, for this case, yung una, si Lara, you have here the Lara, so I'll identify who are involved. You have here the Lara, si Lara, at saka si Pamela. Yan. So si Lara at saka si Pamela, yun yung involved dito. Next, na-identify natin kung ano ba yung mga time na involved din sa problem. So, yun naman yung magiging number of columns sa table na gagawin natin. Okay, una-una, sa first sentence, sabi dyan, Lara is 6 years older than Pamela. Yung verb na ginamit dyan is. Ibig sabihin, that's present, at the moment, at present. So, isang time na involved is yung present. Nalagay ko dito ha, present. Yung sa pangalawang sentence, sabi dyan, what are their present ages if in 5 years, tingnan nyo ha, in 5 years daw. So, another time na involved is their ages in 5 years. So, lalagay mo dito, in 5 years. So, that is in the future or in 5 years. Now, hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung ages ni Lara at saka Pamela, di ba? So, we have to introduce variables here. Usually, for me, yung ini-introduce ko na variable, kung ano yung first letter ng pangalan nila. So, for example, for Lara, we call it L. Ang age ni Lara at present is L. Hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung age niya, di ba? So, we introduce variable. Tsaka sa kay Pamela naman, that is P. Nag-introduce again tayo ng variable for Pamela. Now, in 5 years, ano ba yung magiging age ni Lara? If yung present age niya is L, what do you think is ano yung magiging age ni Lara in 5 years? Sige, magtatawag ako. Miss, what do you think is the age of Lara in 5 years? If yung age niya at the present is L. What do you think? How do you represent or how do you write in mathematical expression the age of Lara in 5 years?
19 po.
Paano mo masabi na 19? Hindi mo nga alam yung present age ni Lara eh. Nakits niyo ba? Hindi pa natin alam yung age ni Lara at the moment, at present. Bakit mo nasabi na 19?
X plus 5 po.
Come again?
L plus 5 or X plus 5 po. Kay, iga-add po natin ang 5 years ha iya parang edad. Kay after
diba?
5 years man po.
Yun yung punto ko, di ba?
Opo.
Kasi in 5 years, lahat naman ng tao na nadagdagan, every year nadagdagan yung yung ages. So kung yung age ni Lara at present is L, di ba? L kasi yung ginamit natin na variable. So wag kang mag-introduce ng another variable X kasi L naman yung ginagamit natin. So if the age of Lara is L at present, in 5 years, mag-i-increase yan. By how much? By 5. So yung magiging age ni Lara in 5 years should be L plus 5. How about yung kay Pamela?
Ako na po.
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Ikukan po, P plus 6 kay older man po yakan Lara itong 6 years. Tapos igpaparenthesis po ito, tapos igpla plus 5 kay after 5 years man.
Come again? Wait lang. I'm asking you, if yung age ni Pamela is P at present, what will be the age of Pamela in 5 years?
P plus 6 po.
P plus?
Pamela.
No. Please do not answer the question only kasi hindi tayo What is the age of Pamela in 5 years?
Sugal na po kanina nakapag-answer po.
Sabi mo ano yung sinabi mo? Hindi ko kasi narinig, nagdurdiritso ka kasi. So hindi ko naririnig.
Sorry.
P plus?
6 po. Tapos igpaparenthesis po.
Please do not explain. Wait lang. I'm just asking for the answer. Do not explain. Yung sabi mo is P plus
6.
Come again? Come again?
Tapos, P plus
6
6.
in 5 years. Bakit naging 6? Sige. This is now your time to explain bakit 6.
Kay, Lara is older than Pamela. 6 years older than Pamela po. So,
Kaya 6, kaya plus 6.
Opo. Tapos
Ah.
parenthesis plus 5.
No. No, wait lang. Yung tinatanong ko muna, yung kung ano yung magiging age ni Pamela in 5 years. Okay, ito ha. Bakit naging plus 6?
Kay older po yung Lara kan Pamela. 6 years older than Pamela.
Okay. Let's create a scenario, Mr. Say for example, what is your age? Ano ba yung age mo?
My age?
Yeah, your age.
18.
What's your age?
18 po, 18.
18.
Opo.
Anyone, sabihin natin yung age ko. Yung ako ha, kay Sir Mark. Yung age ko is 29. Tingnan mo ha. In 5 years, ano yung magiging age mo in 5 years?
Plus 5, 18 plus 5. 25. 23 po.
23. Yung age ko, magiging?
Plus 5, 34.
34. Okay, what's the difference between our ages? What's the difference between the ages, your present age and your future age in 5 years? What's the difference? 5, diba? Dito sa akin, what's the difference?
Same, 5 po.
5. Kaya tinatanong ko kung ano ba yung magiging age ni Pamela. Bakit naging plus 6?
Pwede po isurat ko na lang message tag answer.
No, I'm asking, what will be the age of Pamela in 5 years if the present age of Pamela is P?
P plus 5.
P plus 5, that is correct. Bakit naging P plus 6? 6 lubutak na butak.
Kung nakaran isip ko po kay age ni Pamela which is X. Tapos, dadagdagan mo mas 6 kay Lara kay 6 years older naman. Tapos, igpaparenthesis mo plus 5.
Wait lang. Kaya nga sabi ko, di ba? Stick to what is asked in the problem. Stick to what is being asked from you. Yung sabi ko, if the age of Pamela is P, what will be her age in 5 years? The answer is P plus 5. We are not yet answering the problem here. Yung pinatanong ko pa lang sa inyo kung ano ba yung magiging age ni Pamela in 5 years knowing that her age is P. Diba? So in 5 years, that would be P plus 5. It could not be P plus 6 because in 5 years nga eh. Siyempre lahat tayo, although I'm older than you, in 5 years, yung mai-increase sa age natin is the same. Nakuha, that's my point. Nakuha?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ba't hindi mag-P plus 6? Okay, now. The purpose of this, itong table na to, diba sabi ko before you even try to understand what is in the problem, please construct lang muna kung ano ba yung, construct muna this table. Now, ano ba yung nasa table na yan? You identify who are involved and you identify anong time yung mga involved. So for this problem, yung involved dito si Lara at saka si Pamela. At saka yung time naman na involved is yung present at saka yung in 5 years or future. Okay, now, hindi natin alam kung ano yung age ni Lara and Pamela because that's the problem nga eh. Ginpapabiling konperaan age. Diba? What are their present ages? Ginpapabiling ang present ages. We don't know. That's why for Lara, we let it be L and for Pamela, we let it be P. Okay? Now, hindi pa natin kino-construct yung equation. Ito pa lang ha. Ito pa lang yung table pa lang. Knowing that the age of Lara is L, in 5 years, syempre, in 5 years, mag-i-increase yung age na ng 5. So that would be L plus 5. Same with Pamela. Kahit mas ma-older pa si Pamela kay Lara, or vice versa, kahit si Lara yung mas malagas, mas older, still, yung in 5 years, their ages will increase at the same number in 5 years, and that is 5. Nakuha? So bakit magiging P plus 6 siya? Hindi yan magiging P plus 6. Dapat same yung increase. Kahit older pa ako sa'yo, your age is 18, my age is 29, in 5 years, madudug manit akong age, hindi same amount kung ano nadugang haimo age. Nagigits ba? Hello?
Good afternoon, sir. Based po kasi nakatahabok ang ginayakan po nga P plus 6. It was given po nga niyan solution bidian book po.
No, wait lang. Kasi iba yung solution, baka iba yung solution na nasa book. Yung tinatanong ko kasi, ano ba yung magiging age ni Pamela in 5 years if his present age is P? Knowing, sige, liliwatan ko iya representation. Sigunta Z ini. What will be the age of Pamela if knowing her age is Z? What will be his age in 5 years?
Z plus 5, sir.
Z plus 5, di ba? Nakuha niyo ba? This is Z plus 5. Kahit anong variable pa yung gamitin dyan, plus 5 lang hawit hiya. Okay, now, we already have this table. Saka pa lang tayo mag-create ng equation. We already have the table, saka pa lang tayo mag-create ng equation. Now, my solution might be different from the solution that can be seen on the book because yung ginagamit ko is L, yung ginagamit ko is P. Baka sa book, yung ginagamit nila X and Y. Okay? Now, gagawa tayo ng equation using the table. Gagamitin natin yung table sa paggawa ng equation. First statement. Tingnan niyo yung first statement or first equation. Sabi dito, Lara is 6 years older than Pamela. Again, Lara is 6 years older than Pamela. Ano ba yung mga ages na naging ko-compare sa first statement? The ages na naging ko-compare sa first statement are their present ages because of the verb is. So, present yan. So, ano ba yung present age ni Lara? L, di ba? Tingnan mo sa table. L, alaman. Lara daw is, ibig sabihin equal, 6 years older than Pamela. Ano ba yung age ni Pamela? Kung ang age ni Pamela is P and Lara is 6 years older, edi P plus 6 yan. Naku nga, first equation yan. Obviously, you cannot solve this because there are two unknowns, P and L, and you only have one equation. So let's name this the equation 1. Next, second statement, second sentence. What are their present ages if, tingnan mo ha, if, nandito, ito. Sahin natin. What are the present ages if in 5 years, so ibig sabihin, ito yun, in 5 years. Yung mga ages nila in 5 years. In 5 years, the sum of their ages is 32. The sum of their ages. Ano ba yung ages nila in 5 years? Kay Lara, that is L plus 5. Sum daw, plus P plus 5. That is the sum of their ages in 5 years, right? Is equal to 32. Tingnan mo, this is now your equation number 2. Okay? So this is from the statement number 1. This one is from the statement number 2. Sentence number 1, sentence number 2. Saka pa lang tayo mag-create ng equation after constructing the table. We have equation 1, equation 2. I-ano lang natin ha, i-rearrange lang natin. So yung equation 1 muna. Yung P, transpose natin to the left side of the equation, this will be L minus P. This is equal to 6. Ito naman, we could eliminate yung parenthesis, yung L. You have here the L, you have here the P, positive P. Yung 5 plus 5 is 25. Kasi ito-transpose natin to the right side of the equation. So this will be 32 minus 25. 10 pala. 5 plus 5 is 10. To transpose to the left side of the equation, negative 10 yan. So 32 minus 10, that would be 22. So this will be 22. So you have now your system of linear equation. Now luckily, yung numerical coefficient ng L at saka yung numerical coefficient ng P are equal. Ikaw na lang bahala kung ano yung i-eliminate mo dyan. Let's say, eliminate natin yung P. Since mag-iba yung sign nila, edi plus yan. Mag-iba man. L plus L is 2L. Negative P plus P is 0. Hindi natin isusulat yung 0. This is equal to 6 plus 22 is 28. So you have 2L equal to 28. So your L therefore is equal to 28 over 2, or that is 14. That's the age of Lara. But we still have to find for the age of, sino ba yung isa? Si Pamela. Ikaw na lang bahala kung anong equation yung gagamitin mo. It's either this or this. Ikaw lang bahala. Let's say, ito yung gagamitin natin. L minus P is equal to 6. Substitute mo lang yung value ng L, which is 14, minus P is equal to 6. So this will be 14 minus 6 is equal to P. Tinranspose ko yung P to the right side, yung 6 naman to the left side. So 14 minus 6, that would be 14 minus 6 is 8. 8 is equal to P. Or we could write it as P is equal to 8. So ito yung value ito yung age ni Pamela. So this is how you solve it. Or, you could also use your calculator. Tingnan nyo. Dito tayo focus ha. Dito. Here. Dito tayo focus. Now, take note that yung unknowns dapat consistent. Kung nauna sa equation number 1, kung nauna yung L, dapat nauna din yung L sa equation number 2. Kung ikaduhaan P, dapat ikaduhaan P ha. Equation number 2. And also, you should always see to it that the constant term sa equation is always on the right side of the equation. Tingnan mo, yung constant 6, nasa right side of the equation siya. Yung 22 constant, nasa right side of the equation. Now, from this, you can use the calculator. You just go to mode 5.1. Mode 5.1. Yung makikita mo dyan is yung you have A, B, and C. Then you have 1 and 2. This 1 represents the first equation, equation number 1. This 2 represent the second equation. Yung A, B, and C naman, yun yung mga numerical coefficient ng, yung A, the numerical coefficient of L, of the first, whatever is the first, variable here. Yung B naman, whatever is the second variable here. Yung C naman, that is the constant. Dapat nasa right side of the equation siya. So yung i-write natin dito, this will be 1, kasi 1 yung numerical coefficient ng L. Sa B naman, sunod is negative 1, kasi negative 1 yung P, and you have your 6. Sa second equation naman, 1, 1, and 22. When you press equal, yung unang ibibigay, kung ano yung unang variable dito, L, di ba? So when you press equal, yun yung unang ibibigay ng calculator. That is 14. Okay? Then you press equal again, yun yung ibibigay, the value of the second variable here. That is P. P is 8. So therefore, to answer the question, Lara is 14 years old and Pamela is 8 years old. Okay? So that's how you solve it. Again, recap tayo. To solve this, before you even try to create the equation, you have to first create the table. Ano ba yung nasa table? Yung kung sino yung involved, at saka kung ano ba yung mga tawag dyan, mga time na involved sa problem. Okay? That's how you solve. Let's have another problem. Give me another problem. The second problem in the...
Igbabasa na, sir, ang problem.
Sige, last problem.
Edwin is 3 times... Okay na, sir?
Yeah.
Edwin is 3 times as old as his brother. 4 years ago...
Come again? 4 years ago?
Yes, sir. 4 years ago. 4 years ago, Edwin's age, sir. Edwin's age was 2 more than 5 times his brother's age.
Sige.
How old are they now?
How old are they now? Okay. How old are they now? Wait lang. How old? Sige. Let us try, before we even try to solve the problem, let us, lang muna, identify who are involved. Sino ba yung mga involved dyan? Si Edwin at saka si yung brother niya. Okay. Ilagay ko dito si Edwin at saka lagay ko lang dito brother. Okay. Sa first statement sabi, si Edwin is. So, ibig sabihin, yung dyan, yung involved na time is yung present. Kasi may is now or present. Okay. Ano pa? Edwin is 3 times as old as his brother. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So, may daghihap kita 4 years ago. Okay. Unahin ko yung 4 years ago kasi mas earlier man siya. 4 years ago. Tapos dito ko ilalagay yung present. Kung merong future, dito ko ilalagay yung future. Kung meron. Okay? So, 4 years ago, Edwin's age was 2 more than twice his brother's age. So, dalawang lang yung involved. 4 years ago lang at saka yung present. Alam ba natin yung present ages ni Edwin at saka ni brother? Diba? Hindi naman natin alam. So, we let it be E for Edwin and B for brother. 4 years ago, ano ba yung ages nila? For Edwin, that is E minus 4. At saka sa brother niya, that is B minus 4. Take note again, although one of them is, mas malaki yung age, yung pag-increase ng age nila is constant. Kasi every year naman nag-increase ng age. Papreho naman nag-increase yung age. So kung 4 years ago, that is E minus 4 for Edwin and B minus 4 naman for brother. Now, after creating this table, saka pa lang tayo mag-relate mag-create ng equation. Okay, first equation. using the first statement. Tingnan mo yung first statement. The first statement is, Edwin is 3 times as old as his brother. So that would be, Edwin is 3 times as old as his brother. 3B. Oh, first equation yan. Second statement or second equation. 4 years ago, so we're talking about this now. 4 years ago. Sabi dyan, 4 years ago, Edwin's age. Ano ba? Age ni Edwin 4 years ago. That is A minus 4. Edwin's age daw was 2 more than 5 times his brother's age. So that would be B minus 4. 2 more than 5 times. So 5 times his brother's age. 2 more than. Nakuha ba? 2 more than 5 times his brother's age. So this is now your equation. What you have to do na lang is to arrange the equation. First equation lang eh. Equation 1. Equation 2. First equation lang muna. That would be E minus 3B equal to 0. What happened? Yung 3B, transpose ko lang to the right left side of the equation. Dito naman, you have your E here. Second equation na tayo ha. You have your 5B. 5B, transpose ko to the left side, magiging negative 5B. Equal to, you have your 2 here. Itong 2 na to. Plus 5 times negative 4, that is negative 20. And negative 4 transpose, so magiging positive 4. Or all in all, this is equal to 20, 4, 8. This is, 6 pala. 6, 14. Negative 14. Okay? Negative 14 siya. Sulat ko lang dito, negative 14. Alam niyo naman how nakuha yung negative 14. O, negative 14. O, kuha mo na naman ang calculator. Makatuka na naman ha, mode 5, 1. You have E1, kasi 1 naman yung numerical coefficient here. Sunod is negative 3 because you have your negative 3. And sunod 0. Sunod naman, second equation, 1, negative 5, and negative 14. You press equal, E is equal to 21, B is equal to 7. So this is the age of Edwin, and this is the age of his brother, 7. What's the answer in the book?
Same, sir.
Same. Sige. Oh, any question? Didala na kita kutob. Any question before we end? May tanong ba? Anyone? Wala? Sige. Okay. Okay na. You may now go.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye.